Lucky girl syndrome. What the heck is lucky girl syndrome? And why is it all over the internet? And why is everyone talking about it and seemingly obsessed with this thing?
Lucky girl syndrome. Everyone's talking about it.
Lucky girl syndrome is the way forward.
Guys, we need to talk about it. The lucky girl syndrome. It's trending all over TikTok.
So I looked into it, and in this video I'm going to share with you what it really means, lucky girl syndrome, how to actually understand, make it work for you. Does it actually work? What is it about? What is this new internet obsession? And actually, is there truth to it? So I want to get down and dirty in this video. So if you guys are interested, let's keep on watching. Welcome back to Awaken with Tina. My name is Tina Wong. I am a spiritual guide and mentor. And when it comes to awakening to your best self, this is where it's at. So if you guys are about this life, like this video, subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you here. And of course, let me know down below in the comments, how are you guys liking the vibe? So with that, guys, let's talk about this lucky girl syndrome. Like, what is this thing? Why is it all over the internet? And what is my take on it? Well, I want to be really real and honest with you guys. Like, I honestly haven't heard of this thing until recently, and when I looked up into it, and it's like everywhere and people are talking and making videos about it. So I wanted to actually give you the tea, and what is it really about? Well, first of all, when we're talking about the lucky girl syndrome, let's talk about what it is. So a lot of people may know of the law of attraction, the law of assumption, but this thing, lucky girl syndrome, it's gonna work on that premise, okay? But it's a different take on it. So instead of really, talking about the law of attraction, it's like you attract what you are, the law of assumption, assuming that it's here already, right? The lucky girl syndrome is really closely related to these laws that we're talking about. And what it essentially is really taking on this almost kind of delusional way of looking at life that, oh my gosh, OMG, I am the luckiest girl or guy, person ever, right? So this is really looking at life. It's like, oh my gosh, everything is working out for me. Yeah, of course, right? So at first it can seem a little bit delusional, and it's like, oh, what do you mean everything's always working out for me? But actually, if you kind of peel back the layers, and I'm gonna break it down for you what this really about and what I really think about it, is what this thing is based on this word lucky, right? And I thought it was really interesting, and I wasn't gonna make a video about it, but it caught my attention. Lucky, what is that about? It's like lucky, it's like I didn't do anything and it just happened. Good thing just happened to me. Wow, blessings is coming my way because I'm just being me. I don't even have to try. So there's this energy of like not even trying that hard, okay? And what about the syndrome aspect? Earlier we were talking about, syndrome is kind of like, oh, this, I just can't help it but think that I'm the luckiest person in the world and good things are just about to happen to me. So at first, right, from like a first glance, we look at it and we're like, okay, what is this about? Why are you even talking about it? Why is the internet obsessed about it? This seems a bit weird. But if you actually look into it, what this thing is really the opposite of how we function as human beings. We always, we're like the unlucky girl syndrome right now, basically. Basically, we think that bad things are gonna happen to it, unlucky things are gonna happen to it. So for example, if you were to go on a job interview, right? And if you have like 3 years experience or whatever, and the job is looking for 4 years of experience, and you're like,
oh, should I really apply for that job? I don't really have 4 years experience, have 3 years experience. They're probably not gonna pick me, and even if they consider me, there's probably someone else out there who would actually be better fit for that job.
You see, in life, we often talk ourselves out of a situation. We talk ourselves out of actually giving ourselves a really good shot at something. So that's the thing. But with this whole lucky girl syndrome situation, is instead of going in and thinking that, 3 years and they're looking for 4 years and I might not be the one. You actually would be going in there, setting in your application, you're like, who knows? They might pick me, right? It's like you just have all the optimism in the world that like anything is possible, because guess what? Anything is truly possible. There's different timelines out there that everything is available for you, but do you choose it? So the people who work with this whole lucky girl syndrome situation the name is a little silly, it's a little funny to be honest, but the concept is very profound. The concept of this is really assuming that why the heck not? Of course anything can happen, because luck, right? When we think of luck, we think of miracles, we think of magic, we think of anything could drop in at any moment. And actually that's how life works. Anything can drop in at any moment. You know, you can be thinking here, it's like, oh, how am I going to manifest this big chunk of money? Where is it going to come from? Is it going to come from my job? Is it going to come from blah, blah, blah? But you never know. You could be hitting the jackpot the next day. You could, you could inherit some big money, or your stocks can go up, your crypto can explode, whatever it might be, right? So things can happen in an instant. So for someone who's working with this lucky girl syndrome situation, when they are applying for that job, they are so open and they have no doubt that, of course, luck is on their side. So even if they think that they don't have enough experience, they're not as qualified, they will not have that resistance like most of us have, where we go into something and we think about the worst case scenarios already. We think why we're not enough already. But when someone is having and embodying this energy of like, yeah, why the heck not? Sure, of course, this won't be a problem. They don't have that resistance to actually do something and give something a try. You see what I mean? But the thing is, in life, if you don't try, you don't get. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Who here agrees with that, right? And to be honest, when I heard about this concept, like I mentioned with you guys, I wasn't like, thrilled about it. I was like, okay, whatever, this whole trend thing. But honestly, it made me think a lot. It made me think of a time where I was dating my ex-partner, and I remember he was always the luckiest person. Like he would always say, I am so lucky, I'm just a lucky person, good things always happen to me. Like literally he would always say that. But then I always see him getting these crazy manifestations in his life. Like he would manifest his dream car, his dream job, like he was getting paid like so much for what he was doing. It was like can't even make sense, and all the bonuses and everything he gets, like it seems like he just lucky, and of course he was dating me. I mean, okay, anyway, about that. But at the time I was having this storyline that I would tell myself, and if anyone knew me years ago, I would always have the same story. I said, I feel like I am the unluckiest person. I always feel like I have some kind of bad luck. Like literally, like every time there's a contest, I knew I would never win. I didn't even have that. I was like, oh, why would they pick me? The probability is not there. Like I always think that bad things always happen to me. I don't have good luck. But then the thing is, because I was thinking that, I wouldn't put myself into draws. I wouldn't try for something because I'm like, of course I'm not gonna get it, right? I would back myself out of a situation even if there's a slightest chance. So here's the thing. My ex-partner, he was thinking that, yeah, I'm so lucky. When I do something, I have a very good chance of getting it. And then there's me who wouldn't do it and who would do it but still skeptical, and nothing ever happened to me. And I saw how our lives were so different, right? Like things wouldn't happen for me, but everything would happen for him. So it made me think a lot about this lucky girl syndrome or lucky boy syndrome, right? This is the energy where what you believe is what you experience. And in our life, and when we're talking about spirituality, manifestation, law of attraction, law of assumption, if you guys are interested in these things, I can make another video comparing the two and explain it better. So if you guys want that, just let me know down below. Law of assumption, please. Law of attraction, please. Or manifestation video, stuff like that. And I'll make another video for you guys if there's enough demand. But when it comes to you assuming the energy that oh, everything is amazing. You know, all the good things are happening to me. I don't even have to try that hard. I'm just a magnet for all the good things and all the blessings in my life. And to be honest with you, let's just remove the layers of judgment, right? Let's remove like, oh, what the hell is this? Like, new fad situation. And when we actually allow ourselves to experience how it would like to take on a new perspective, how would like if we were to look at the world that we can be anything, we can do anything, and good things can happen to us, and good things always happen to us, and we have a fair shot at anything we want in life. Imagine, okay, if you grew up without anybody telling you that you can't do something, anyone telling you that maybe you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't quit your job, is too risky, is too whatever. If you actually don't have that, and you say, well, then why shouldn't I do what I want? Why shouldn't I go for this opportunity? Why shouldn't I ask this person out? The worst thing I can say is no, right? So when you actually go through life with that kind of mentality, you're just naturally more fun, playful, flirty, and also a lot lighter. And when you assume that good things are happening to you and blessings are ultimately always coming your way because, you know, you're just lucky, it puts up that pressure of like, I need to do things, I need to make things happen. Now, we have to understand that we have to take certain kind of actions, right? Like if you're gonna go for a job and saying that, oh yeah, I'll be lucky to get this job, you still need to go and put that resume in. But the thing is, you're not gonna be here worrying about maybe that they're gonna pick someone else over you. You see, you don't go through life with so much heaviness and density. So I thought it was really interesting, and I wanted to challenge you guys. You know, whether you think it's weird or not, or you know, if you can get over the name, right? You can try this on, right? And saying that I'm a magnet for blessings, I'm a magnet for abundance, I'm a magnet for love, I'm a magnet for all good things. It is so easy, it is so effortless. So the premise of this is really that the effortlessness aspect and the of courseness aspect. And maybe I'll make a video affirmations or meditation on this so you guys can consume and manifest a miracle. So let me know if it's something that you want to hear more of, and I want to know what your take is on this situation. Will you be open to try it out? Do you think it's BS? Like, what do you actually think? Let me know down below. And I made this video just for you, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So check it out. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.